Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come up in today's reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through with the cards that come up in today's reading. So the first card we have is the Eight of Cups. We have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces or even a Scorpio. And we have the Three of Wands. And we have the Empress. With the Empress card, you also have some Venus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus or even a Libra. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. And with the Star, we also have some Aquarius energy. So with the Star card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of having a lot of hope within the situation. I do feel like there is a lot of focus on the future of things and being quite hopeful in the thoughts about the future. But with this Star card showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of distance. I do feel like this may be a physical distance, but it could also be an emotional, perceived distance, and kind of being quite hopeful and continuing to hold on through the feeling of longing for someone. I do feel like with the Eight of Cups showing up over here, this energy does feel like walking away from something, or someone kind of being in a space where I do feel like it's like they're avoiding a truth, an emotional truth within this connection with you. And I do feel like there could be a need for being able to actually work through or even to acknowledge the emotional side of things more with this person. I do feel like with the Three of Wands showing up over here, this energy feels kind of like an energy of waiting for someone or waiting for something to change. I do feel like with the Three of Wands showing up over here, this energy does feel like kind of being in a space of waiting with a lot of expectancy and kind of hoping for things to actually work out well. I do feel like with the Three of Wands showing up over here, this energy feels like hope not being lost, kind of being in a space where they are kind of putting you in a position to have to wait. I do feel like with the Three of Wands showing up over here, this energy feels a bit delayed, but it does feel like a potential for manifesting a situation to go in a way that you are hoping for. With the Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like a very attractive energy. So I do feel like when it comes to the person you are dealing with, there are feelings still there, and it does feel like this person having a lot of attraction towards you. So I do feel like them feeling this sense of connection within this connection with you, in spite of what the circumstances are right now. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Hangman, and it's in the reverse, but we have some Pisces energy with this. Could be dealing with Pisces. And we have the Magician. With the Magician, we also have some Gemini energy. Could also be dealing with the Gemini. And we've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So with this Three of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of an effort being put into making things work. I do feel like with the Three of Pentacles showing up over here, it feels like a pretty good attempt, a strong attempt at being able to work something out with this person. I do feel like with this Three of Pentacles, this also feels like an energy of a relationship. So it feels like being able to have a relationship being worked upon. And with this Three of Pentacles showing up over here, it also feels like you having someone is noticing you, or being able to have someone's attention in this connection. With the Star card showing up over here, I do feel like this is an energy of also kind of recognizing the value in someone, or how much someone values the situation or values you within this connection. So you do feel like there is a strong sense of attraction from the person you are dealing with. I do feel like with the Hangman in the reverse, that this does feel like an energy of being able to get out of space where things feel stagnant within this connection, being able to have communication from someone about something. With this Eight of Cups showing up over here, it feels like an emotional truth kind of being avoided or not acknowledged. But with this Hangman showing up in the reverse, It feels like an acknowledgement to the situation. I do feel like with this hangman showing up over here, it also feels like clarity being brought into the situation. So it does feel like being able to come out of what feels like a standstill from this person and being able to even have communication from them. But with the magician card showing up over here, this does feel like also having communication in this connection with this person. I do feel like with the magician card showing up over here, there is also a sense of wanting to make this connection work, but also being able to put action behind those words. So I do feel like with the magician card showing up over here, its energy feels proactive. It does feel like a sense of actually putting an effort into the connection. And I do feel like with the three of wands showing up over here, there is a sense of kind of having it been in a space of waiting for something, or even at a standstill, or even in this energy where things feel like there's no movement. With the magician card showing up over here, it feels like things picking up and being able to actually have a sense of movement being happening and kind of coming out of a space of stagnancy in this connection. I do feel like with the three of swords in the reverse, this energy does feel like kind of being in a space where someone is ready to move on from something that was quite hurtful, let go of a grudge that may have felt like it's actually keeping things in a place that feels very stagnant. So I do feel like there's a sense of overcoming what may have felt like some ambiguity within this connection. So I am going to clarify these cards. We have express your love. And we have love yourself first. And we have trust. So this express your love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone being open with where they are at, and even I do feel like communication coming in feels like someone expressing themselves. And I do feel like there's a sense of actually overcoming what may have been an avoidance in this connection. I do feel like with this express your love card showing up over here, it feels like being able to actually have communication also being something that is also validating the emotional connection in this connection. I do feel like with this express your love card showing up over here, it feels like this person being open in this connection with you, and it feels very meaningful when it comes to the communication with this person. They may even be offering a gesture, and I do feel like with this love yourself first card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of, I do feel like you're holding your ground as far as where you are at, and even what you will accept and the standard of what you will accept in this connection. And I do feel like that being something that this person is really honoring and even respecting, or this person respects a lot about you, and even when it comes to you standing your ground. I do feel like with this magician card showing up over here and this being a proactive energy, that also being something that's kind of inspiring this person into a position where it's like it's like they are moving in a way that is very proactive. And I do feel like it's because of their awareness or exposure to what you will accept and what you won't accept. So I do feel like with this love yourself first card showing up over here, it feels like a self-respecting energy, but it also feels very attractive. It does feel like also something that's really drawing this person towards you as well. I do feel like this is something that you do naturally, though. It's not for the reason of getting a response from this person. But this trust card showing up over here, this does feel like it's pertaining to the star card. This does feel like an energy of having a lot of faith for this connection, for the future of this connection, and being very optimistic about things. I do feel like this this Three of Swords in the reverse does feel like an energy of something that may have felt like an obstacle in this connection, being something that could have actually been a test in this connection between the two of you to overcome. But I do feel like with this trust card showing up over here, it does feel like an energy of there being potential to actually make this connection work past those obstacles in this connection. I do feel like with this Three of Swords in the reverse, this feels like an energy with a lot of potential to heal, and so to actually have that as a reason for strengthening the bond that you have with this person. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Virgo, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Virgo.